So our Supreme Court just basically made racial profiling legal. As Supreme Court Justice Sonia Sotomayor warned, another grave misuse of the court's emergency docket. We all but declared that all Latinos, U.S. citizens or not, who work low-wage jobs are fair game to be seized at any time, taken away from work, and held until they provide proof of their legal status to the agent's satisfaction. She points out that anyone can now be grabbed, handcuffed, torn away from their work or their families simply because of how they sound, look, or what language they speak. This decision basically gives ICE unlimited cover to stop people or vehicles, whether you are documented or undocumented, based on how you look. Maybe you're a citizen, but you're speaking another language, or you're wearing a soccer jersey from a foreign team, or your skin color is a bit different than mine. Well, the Supreme Court has now said it's totally fine to target, harass, and potentially even arrest you. Remember, this is the same group of people that now have the power to deny bail and hold people without due process indefinitely. There are 30 years of case law against racial profiling, but our Supreme Court has just decided to work completely out of the realm of the rule of law. This is border zone checkpoint, show me your papers bullshit. What country is this? What year? And there are people online trying to help their neighbors and friends, reminding people to carry a copy of their papers or have a lawyer's number on hand. But we are also hearing pieces of advice like stay low profile, remove any foreign flags from your vehicle, stop wearing anything that says Mexico or Honduras or El Salvador, or any foreign club shirt, maybe just avoid foreign music. If possible, have someone without an accent or a light-skinned friend drive you places, maybe avoid buses and trains and airports. So basically people are supposed to go underground. I understand this is our reality, but it should not be acceptable to us. As Justice Sotomayor put it, we should not have to live in a country where the government can seize anyone who looks Latino, speaks Spanish, or appears to work a low-wage job. And rather than stand idly by while our constitutional freedoms are lost, I dissent. Well, I dissent too. And if the Democrats could get it together to be a real opposition party, they should be immediately sponsoring legislation to offset this decision. A law that makes racial profiling illegal. It might not get passed. I mean, with this Congress, we know it won't get passed. But the Democrats should at least look like they stand for something. Show that they will protect the people. And the Republicans should be seen for who they are when they vote against it. And then when we get to the midterms, Democrats can run on passing that bill if we give them Congress. We know this president won't sign it. But at least it gets us one step closer to returning to a place of morality and justice, and it creates a message of resistance rather than one of fear. I would rather show I stood for something than stand idly by while we descend into xenophobic racist madness. No one should have to make themselves small and invisible to avoid being targeted by their own society. Chinga tu madre. We're not doing that.